Literally, this is one of the top reasons why new or struggling entrepreneurs fail to go ahead and put themselves out there. It's not actually a fear of putting themselves out there or starting a business. It's the fear of not knowing what content to put out there for free and what content to hold back and ask people to pay you for. What's up, everyone? I'm April Brown, your business BFF, and today I'm going over a problem that so many entrepreneurs, coaches, and course creators face, which is the question of what content to put out for free and what content to ask people to pay you for. So if you're looking for what makes great free content, what content people will actually pay for instead of trying to get it for free from Google, and the number one thing that you should hold back behind a paywall is, stay tuned. Now, if you do a quick Google search on free versus paid, you're going to get a lot of mixed opinions. And there are some people in the camp that you should be giving away the what and the why to people's questions, but not the how. And then there are other people who believe that you should just give it all away for free, which is not what your mama told you. And now I've been doing this for a long time, and I'm going to be honest with you, the longer I do this, the more I kind of stand somewhere in between. Because it's been my experience in the 7 years that I've been helping business owners answer this specific dilemma that there are two types of entrepreneurs out there. There are people who are giving away too much for free, and they're not doing a smashing job of positioning themselves as an authority in their industry while they're doing it. So when they actually do go to ask for the sale, they have a really hard time getting people to actually fork over money and pay them what they're worth. And then there are people who aren't giving enough away for free, maybe because they're new and they really need the sales, or because they just believe that they should get paid and that they don't need to put any free content out there, or that the free content that they're giving is good enough, but really it's barely enough for people to actually build know, like, and trust that they need. So when they go to ask for the sale, they don't have that trust factor with people. They haven't built an audience or a brand around themselves. And they too are not getting paid for their services because they didn't give enough away for free. So if you're one of those entrepreneurs and you really worry about what you're giving away for free because you want to eventually get paid money for your expertise, I think it's really time for you to shift your mindset around the word free in free content, because that's really a block for people mentally. And it's important to make that shift and start thinking of your free content as really authority building content or audience attracting content, because in reality, that's what free content is meant to do. It's not meant to replace your paid content. It's not meant to give something away that's too much. It is there to attract your audience to you, to set yourself up as the authority figure in your field. Free content is meant to be content that's just so dang good that people are excited that if this is what they're getting for you for free, imagine what they're going to be getting for you once they actually pay you. It's that connection that you need between where you are and the next step in the buyer's journey. Okay, so what makes great free content? Well, before you can actually answer that for your own business, you need to back up a couple steps and figure out what the outcome you want your audience to take is. Do you have a signature program or product that you want people to pay you for? Or maybe you're releasing a course soon and you want this free content to lead up to that. What is the outcome that you want your audience to take from this free content? Once you know that, you can go ahead and create a free piece of content that has enough tangible tips or information that your audience needs to know in order to think that you're an authority, to be attracted to you, or to lead them up to what it is that you're trying to sell. You're kind of trying to reverse engineer the buyer's journey. Now, I always recommend that you make free content something very bite-sized and easy to consume. Don't overcomplicate it for yourself, the person making it, and don't overcomplicate it to the person receiving it. Make sure that whatever you make your free content, it's something that they can consume quickly and then walk away with more knowledge than what they had on the topic before they got it. Now, the best way to keep your free content uncomplicated is to start using things like your social media as a way to deliver your free content. What you post out there, it's definitely an audience attractor. It's an authority builder. And once you start shifting your mindset towards that, making social media posts often comes a lot easier. You can also do things like videos like this or a podcast and start trying to get people interested that way. Now, free content is really easy to get out there, especially with social media. And once you start realizing that your social media is actually a medium for you to give people free content and to start authority building and attracting an audience, it changes the game for what you actually post on social media. You can also do things like create videos or podcasts. Those are great ways to start attracting people to you and build up that know, like, and trust factor that you need. But if you want to take it a step further with your free content and you want to start building an email list, getting people on your email list, some great formats of free content are things like ebooks, PDFs, checklists, guides, a video series that goes into your email box, or even something like a free mini course that maybe it gets dripped once a day for a couple days, maybe even a week. There are lots of ways that you can turn your knowledge into free content that you can quickly create and quickly deliver to your audience. And one of the biggest things that people need to know and understand about free content is that it's just one breadcrumb of the know, like, and trust relationship where you're leading people to seeing you as an authority in your industry and also getting to leading them to paying for what your end result or outcome that you're trying to get from them really is. Okay, so where's that free line again with paid content? Like, how do you know that you're not dumping the whole bag of breadcrumbs at somebody's feet, and then when you go to ask for the sale, they're not going to be willing to pay you for the information and the knowledge that you have? Well, there's a few things that go into the paid part, actually. And the first thing that you need to understand about paid content is that paid content provides solutions, and people will pay for being handed the whole solution. Now, whether you deliver that solution as a done-for-you service, or maybe a product that they can buy online, or maybe a done-with-you coaching package, it doesn't really matter. However you deliver that solution, solutions are worth money to the right people. And I'm not going to lie to you, not everybody is going to be willing to buy. There are those freebie hoarders out there and those people who truly don't believe that paying money for a solution is worth it. Yet those are also the same people, keep in mind, that want other people to pay them for another solution. Those people, those freebie hoarders, those people who don't believe in your worth, they're not your audience. They're not your people. So the faster that you understand that and that you get over that part, you're going to be able to really nail this whole free versus paid content thing and move on more confidently. Because again, those people, they're never going to pay you whether you have all your content out there for free or whether you hold some of it back, or whether your content and your solution to their problem is exactly what they need. They're just not going to pay you. And that's okay. You need to ignore those people and stop speaking to them about your paid content or your free content, because your people will pay for convenience. Whatever way that you deliver a solution to somebody in a paid form, you're going to have the entire thing in one spot for them. So even if you have a podcast or you have videos like this, or you have a freebie out there, or you have blog posts out there, all of the information that they need in order to solve their problem is probably going to take them a really long time to get on their own, and there's going to be a lot of trial and error along the way. Whereas if somebody paid you to give them the solution, there's a lot less chance of trial and error, and they're going to get to that solution a lot faster. That is worth money, and the right people are going to pay you in order to deliver that solution to them. They're going to pay for that convenience and the expertise that you have in order to get that solution that they are looking for, or the answer to their problem. Which leads us to the third reason why people are still going to pay you for delivering that solution to them, even if they have all of your free content and all the freebies that you have out there to provide. And that is also the number one thing that you need to be keeping behind that paywall, and that is access to you. And while you're out there building your authority and putting all your free content out there and spreading the breadcrumbs that lead to your paid content, it's really important to know that people are eventually going to start paying you. And that is really important. When somebody performs a transaction where they give you money, you need to go ahead and respect that and respect yourself, which is why it's so important to keep access to you very limited or very specific unless it's behind that paywall. And now I'm not trying to say to never respond to comments again. Don't slide into people's DMs. Don't answer people's DMs. Don't do Facebook Lives or Instagram Lives. Not at all. In fact, I don't recommend that. What I'm trying to say is that there's a difference between providing content and being friendly with people and interacting and engaging with your audience and maybe even answering them questions or giving them resources that you already have out there for free versus solving someone's problem and giving them hands-on interaction and access to you to create those solutions for their business before they've paid you. And that's a whole other subject. And if that's something that you guys are interested in, I actually have a couple of resources that I think I'm going to stick in the description below where you can go check out where other people have given their ideas on this and given where to put that distinction and that line in the sand for yourself and how to deal with that with people online who maybe feel a little bit more entitled to ask you to specifically answer their questions before they pay you. I think that's something that's really important to do, and I'm going to put that in the description below. So make sure you check it out. And if you're interested in learning more about how to keep your best ideas for both these free and these paid content pieces without losing it, because let's be real, we've all been there where we've had like the most brilliant idea ever, and then we wake up the next morning because it was in the middle of the night and we didn't write it down and we don't know what the heck it was, and it's gone forever. Nobody likes that. So what I use is something called a content vault, and I have completely broken down how I use my own content vault here in this video that you can use to start making sure that you piece together and hold on to your best free and paid content ideas to try to help you continue to build that authority and start getting paid for those paid content ideas. And if you're really loving all of this and you're one of those people where you're ready to start creating this free content and building authority and building your brand, but you're really not sure where to start doing it, like you understand probably what you need to create content-wise, but you're still not sure which platform to do it in, and I'm talking about a social media platform, then I want you to go ahead and make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell, because next week the video is going to be all about what the best platform is for an online business in 2019 and going into 2020. So if you're struggling on your current platforms, or you're struggling to keep up or make that free content, paid content connection for people, make sure that you tune in to next week because it's going to be really fun. Okay, guys, it is definitely time for me to go. I need more coffee desperately. I hope that you guys have a great week and continue to build the life, business, and bank account that fuels your full-time dreams. Remember, my name is April, your business BFF, and I will see you later. Bye, guys.